So requirements for your mugs. You're going to make 2 mugs. You're going to use at least 2 of the textures that I show you, the texture types. You're going to put handles on your mugs. Okay, it's going to take you 3 days. Those are the basic requirements. Types of textures. We have impressed or stamped textures. So anything that's going to make a texture by pushing it onto our clay. We have additive textures or embellishment textures. They're the same thing. Embellishment. So embellishments are like what we saw today on our, and yesterday or the last time on these. So an embellishment would be something that's added onto your piece. So buttons, dots, random things like that. These little strap things with the rivets are embellishments or additive textures. Okay. The next kind would be carved textures. And that's to remove clay. And then there's a 4th kind, and it's kind of like an additive texture, but it would be sculpted textures. And this is for people who want to sculpt something. You want to sculpt a snake's head with the handle wrapping around being a snake's tail or something like that. You could count something that's elaborate like that as a texture. Okay, smooth is not a texture. Adding or pressing or removing is a texture for this project. Okay, types of mugs. I'm going to show you 3 types of mugs. The first one is going to be a tapered mug. This doesn't have a handle on it, but a tapered mug is the top and the bottom are different widths. So it tapers, whether it's tapering out or tapering in. And we use these little forms here to make that. So it's tapering in, it's flat on the bottom, flat on the top. You can flip it over and do it that way if you want. But we use these to do that. And this would be a lot like the coffee or hot chocolate mugs or cups that say Maverick or something like that. If you pulled them apart, they would look kind of like that. Okay, they're not flat. Okay, the next type we're going to do, we're going to make a tripod mug. Tripod is a cylinder with 3 feet. Okay, this one has something called a dart. Right here where it cuts in on the mug is darted. I'm going to show you how to do a dart, but you don't have to do darts. But a dart is to remove clay and then push it together. Anyone in here sew? Yeah? Have you ever darted something? Right, you dart like where the waist goes or something like that. Okay, the next one is going to be a cylinder mug. So just a nice circular mug. And all those cylinders are over here. And you're going to have the option of picking your diameter and your height. So something like that, right there. I make most of my mugs out of this one. That's what these are. And I know that's what they are because they've shrunk. And we haven't talked about that, but our projects will shrink between 10 and 14% from when we start. So when I wrap clay around here, it'll shrink to that size. So if you made a 10-inch something, it'll shrink to 8 3/4 to 9 inches roughly, something like that. Different sizes, okay? All the way up to something like that. and I have no problems with you making a large mug. You need to make a small one first, so you can kind of get the hang of it. And then you can go for this. Now, if you made a mug, say it's this tall, from the bottom to there, you're gonna have to throw out about that much clay widthwise. And to wrap around this, you're gonna have to throw out about 20 to 24 inches of clay. So you're gonna have to throw out a slab that's about that big. So, but you're more than welcome to try that as your second mug. The next thing we're going to cover on that is, no, you may not make shot mugs or small mugs. A couple of reasons. One, you're in high school, we don't make shot mugs and cups. Two, the little ones don't take a whole lot of technique. So the bigger they are, the more clay understanding you're going to have to use. You can make a little one pretty easily. So the answer is no. Whoever is going to ask. Okay, what time is it? Oh, plenty of time. All right. So we're going to make this mug today. We probably won't get to the handle. Maybe we will. This one needs to be almost leather hard before we attach the handle, because we don't have anything strong to support it inside. So let me stop this and then start.